We need neither agonize over the past nor worry about the future. Prudent men deal only with the present moment. Do not reveal what you have thought upon doing, but by wise counsel keep it secret, being determined to carry it into execution. Unquote. A man is born alone and dies alone, and he experiences the good and bad consequences of his karma alone, and he goes alone to hell or the supreme abode. Books are as useful to a stupid person as a mirror is useful to a blind person. As soon as the fear approaches near, attack and destroy it. The arrow shot by the archer may or may not kill a single person. But stratagems devised by wise men can kill even babes in the womb. A person should not be too honest. Straight trees are cut first and honest people are screwed first. Education is the best friend. An educated person is respected everywhere. Education beats the beauty and the youth. Just as it is impossible to know when a swimming fish is drinking water, so it is impossible to find out when a government servant is stealing money. Every neighboring state is an enemy, and the enemy's enemy is a friend. Never make friends with people who are above or below you in status. Such friendships will never give you any happiness. The life of an uneducated man is as useless as the tail of a dog, which neither covers its rear end, nor protects it from the bites of insects. As long as your body is healthy and under control and death is distant, try to save your soul. When death is imminent, what can you do? For in the absence of a magistrate, Dandad Harabav, the strong will swallow the weak, but under his protection, the weak resist the strong. Before you start some work, always ask yourself 3 questions: why am I doing it, what the results might be, and will I be successful? Only when you think deeply and find satisfactory answers to these questions, go ahead. Dharma is law in its widest sense: spiritual, moral, ethical, and temporal. Every individual, whether the ruler or the ruled, is governed by his or her own dharma. To the extent that society respected dharma, society protected itself. To the extent society offended it, society undermined. That man who is without religion and mercy should be rejected. A guru without spiritual knowledge should be rejected. The wife with an offensive face should be given up, and so should relatives who are without affection. There is no enemy like infatuation and fire like wrath. God is not present in idols. Your feelings are your God. The soul is your temple. Either scholarship or death will be my refuge. He who lives in our mind is near, though he may actually be far away, but he who is not in our heart is far, though he may really be nearby. A good wife is one who serves her husband in the morning like a mother does, loves him in the day like a sister does, and pleases him like a prostitute in the night. It is necessary for a wise person to always keep his enemies engaged in some trouble or the other. This will ensure that they will never be able to cause any trouble or problem for him. According to Chanakya, wicked and evil people have the ambition of wealth. They do not shy away from doing lowly work to get it. Their only aim is to get wealth. Although middle-class people also give importance to wealth, yet honor is also very important for them. That is why, despite having the desire for money, they are afraid of doing lowly work. On the contrary, honor is of utmost importance to gentlemen. For this, they refuse even the most valuable thing. Even if a diamond is hung from the feet and a glass is decorated on the head, the value of the diamond does not decrease. That is, even if a learned person is given a lower position and a fool is given a higher position, the importance of the learned person does not decrease. A wise man shall make use of even a child and #039's sensible utterance. Chanakya says about the critic that although the crow among birds, the dog among animals, and the person who is free from sin among saints are the most evil and irreligious, the critic is even more sinful and of a Chandala nature than these. Although nothing is gained by criticizing, the critic always enjoys the nectar of criticism. Due to criticizing, his sins keep on increasing. I am thankful to those who left me, because they taught me, I can do it alone. Don and #039 judge the future of a person based on their present condition, because time has the power to change black coal into a shiny diamond. The world runs on the rule of necessity. The same sun that is awaited in winters is also despised in summers. You will be valuable when you are needed. Experience says that people don't and #039 care whether you are happy or not, they only care whether you make them happy or not. Don and hash 039, be afraid of those who argue, but be afraid of those who cheat. Every relationship has different limits, but when it comes to self-respect, then it is appropriate to end every relationship. Anger is bad, but it should be shown where necessary, otherwise the person doing wrong will not realize that he is doing wrong and he will always behave with you in the same way. Never step back from starting. The shyness of looking small does not allow many people to become big. All those who are big today were once small.